Happening right now at 6 o'clock, a winter weather advisory has just gone into effect. The temperatures are dropping, the wind is picking up. Live look right now from UNT Dallas in Denton. Dark and getting dreary.
And it is starting to rain over in Dallas. That rain could turn to sleet, even snow. Drivers tonight and in the morning could face slippery conditions. Many school districts are monitoring the weather situation, of course. Keep up to date on delays and cancellations on our website, cbsdfw.com.
So live team coverage tonight, of course, starting with our chief meteorologist, Scott Padgett, where we stand now and where things are headed. Scott?
And Doug and Gilman, you mentioned it. The Dallas Skycam showing the rain in parts of North Texas. On the camera lens right now, it is 44 degrees, feeling like 36 degrees. So our temperatures continue to drop here in North Texas. The winter weather advisory is in effect for our blue colors now until noon on Tuesday. So let's talk about that first. We now have this rain, and we're going to start to see it switch over the next couple of hours to this light wintry mix. From about now until probably midnight or so, we have this winter weather advisory in effect, and then continuing until noon tomorrow. Dusting to a half-inch of accumulation. That quick transition to snow is possible, and maybe some slick driving conditions late tonight and then through Tuesday morning. So taking a look at the radar right now, you can definitely see how the rain is increasing in coverage. We have that lift happening. The atmosphere, that column of moisture, is really starting to moisten up even more. That column going up in the atmosphere for us. So Ken, seeing some of that light rain now. Same story down to near Corsicana. Light to moderate rain down near Hillsboro, down to near Meridian. Also Stephenville, Granbury, the same story. We saw it here in parts of the Metroplex, but noticing up near our Red River counties, that color starting to switch over to that white color a little bit. Not seeing any ground truth yet to what the radar is showing of this switching over, but that definitely is going to be happening as that freezing line continues to work its way north to south. South of the front, temperatures are in the low 60s as the front continues to work its way north to south. We're in the upper 30s in parts of the Metroplex, 39 right now in Denton, to 40 in Allen, to 43 in Fort Worth. We're going to break down exactly what county could see what coming up in just a few minutes, and then the cold air behind this system, all of that in about 10 minutes.
Okay, we'll chat then. Scott, thank you. Several cities across the area have had trucks out like this one throughout this week, in fact, treating the highways, all in anticipation of the possible snow and ice that we may see tonight. Fort Worth happens to be one of those cities. That's where we find our Jason Allen this evening. Jason?
Doug, Scott mentioned some of that rain that's fallen. An hour ago when we joined you, we were starting to see a little drizzle here in Fort Worth. That has tapered off now. It is really the wind that is making things miserable out here. You see out on the highway a little lighter traffic thanks to that holiday. We'd normally see things more packed out here. And also now that we have passed the 6 o'clock hour, Fort Worth has also opened its Emergency Operations Center to be open and keep an eye on things throughout the night. As far as the trucks, the roads that you mentioned, Doug, we did have brine trucks out around the Fort Worth TxDOT district today. Now, they just put down brine last Thursday for that quick storm that moved through. So because we're only a few days removed, trucks were also able to hit some of the 8,000 miles of main lanes today. They will also be out overnight. And if it's not bad here, and it does end up being worse down to the south, TxDOT told us they could end up moving crews down in that direction.
For instance, during Hurricane Harvey, we had crews going down there in shifts. So in bad winter, in winter weather, we usually have crews coming north. TxDOT applies the crews to where they're needed, when they're needed.
Fort Worth also has about 3 dozen or so sand trucks out there ready to go. They have overflow shelters ready if those are needed. They had those ready to go last week, but they didn't need them. But things cooling down and getting pretty nasty out here quickly tonight, so we'll see what happens. Live here in Fort Worth, Jason Allen, CBS 11 News.
Thank you, Jason. Let's go now to our J.D. Miles in Dallas. J.D., a lot of parents wondering about schools and the possibility of delays or cancellations. What can you tell us?
Yeah, Gilman, you know, this giant pile of salt and sand may be a driver's best friend when snow and ice hit the streets, but it's also a kid's worst enemy if it prevents a snow day from school. I spoke to 4 local school districts about what goes into their decisions to cancel or delay classes. DISD has its policy on its website. School personnel will test the roads overnight at all 4 corners of the district while working with the city's emergency management office to determine whether it's safe to travel. The superintendent will then make a decision by 6 a.m. and the district will notify media outlets, including CBS 11, of the decision. An automated message will be recorded on the school information line. In Allen, a spokesman tells me the decision focuses mainly on the safety of buses and sidewalks, with a decision time of 5:30 a.m. Plano tries to make a decision the night before, if possible, and also takes into account the amount of communication. But in all of these districts, the superintendent makes the final call. Of course, students in Richardson ISD don't have to worry about this. They already had a scheduled day off tomorrow for teacher in service, so no need to wake up early. They and possibly their parents can sleep in. Live in Dallas, JD Miles, CBS 11 News.
JD, thanks. And more than anything, they can plan ahead. You wait until the early morning. It's frustrating sometimes. You can find all the school delays and the cancellations we know of as we get them. They're on our website, updated constantly, cbsdfw.com. Speaking of that, let's go straight to our Dan Haggerty, who's live in Corsicana this evening. Dan, I know we talked to you an hour ago. Several schools in that area have already canceled classes for tomorrow.
Yeah, and you heard what JD was saying, how most districts do it. They usually wait until the morning, they assess the road conditions at that time, and then they make their decision. But they're expecting to get hit pretty hard down here in Navarro County, so most school districts have already decided to close. Aside from a few that we haven't heard from yet, Frost and Rice. Rice has told emergency management here that they're going to do the traditional thing. They're going to wait until tomorrow morning. They're going to assess the roads, and about 5 a.m. they're going to have that decision. So folks at home, if your kids go to school at Rice ISD, you're going to have to wait until the morning before you know whether or not kids are going to be at home or at school. We're also waiting to hear back from Navarro College on their decision as well. But as far as emergency management is concerned, it is all hands on deck. They expect the roads to get bad, and they are communicating with everybody, especially their emergency crews who have to respond to things out in the field, out in the community, not just the things that might be caused by these nasty road conditions they expect, but the typical everyday problems that they see. When emergency crews hit the roads, they expect it to be bad and for some response times to suffer. Here's what they told me just a short time ago.
Obviously, it'll take whatever resources are outgoing to calls. It'll take them a little bit longer to get there, but they'll be handling normal calls. If we do see a lot of issues with people traveling, where there's accidents, whether it be on the interstate or secondary roads, that's obviously going to congest issues. So again, if you don't have to travel tomorrow, we ask you not to.
Crews already have a couple of places in mind on the interstate where the roads are supposed to get especially bad trouble spots from the past that they have planned to shut down as soon as any precipitation starts to stick or get icy. At 8 p.m., this room is going to look a lot different. That's when this Emergency Operations Center becomes officially active. Reporting live, Dan Haggerty, CBS 11 News.
Dan, thanks for taking us all inside. We appreciate it. And hey, stay informed as the winter weather moves through the area early morning tomorrow. Join Russ, Karen, and the entire team. They're on the air at 4 o'clock. That is a half hour early just for you.